Joe from Monkey's Creations. Come on in. I'm going to get you pulled up so I can see your comments. If I can find you. Where are you? Am I on the wrong page? No, I'm not on the wrong page. Oh, there I am. I gotcha. Hello, hello. So who's ready for this doll face? Yes. So hopefully Deb Bloomfield actually hand painted these doll faces, y'all. So I'm not going to go into too much detail yet. We've got 2 minutes, but I wanted to come in just a little bit early to give people time to come in. So just say hey to me. Let me know you're here. And then exactly at 2 o'clock we will start. I am good. It's been a crazy day, y'all. So I went live in the group, in the VIP group, because we're gonna do some skeleton in the tub with some funky stuff, and we were playing with craps, gaps and cracks, expandable foam. Oh no, what just came out of my mouth? So I have foam on me, so I've been trying to scrub it off, but it'll just have to wear off. Hello, thanks for the stars, Kathy. I appreciate it. All right, so it is 2 o'clock. We will get started. So these vinyls come from Deb Bloomfield. So she actually hand painted these and then sent it over to Chris Haas, who turned it into a vinyl for her. So this is one, and then this is the other. I did get both of them, so you can, I'm trying to get the glare off of that, if y'all can see. There you go. There it is without all that glare. Oh, there you go. So they are adorable. So hopefully she will pop on and she will put the link on where y'all can buy these. These are in her Etsy shop. So I bought mine and got them. So I was like, well, let's go live, y'all. So I will tell you what I have already done to prep for this. I have already attached my vinyl. So if you don't know how to attach vinyls, I have a video I just uploaded yesterday to YouTube that tells you exactly how to put the vinyls on your boards. Thanks for the stars. I appreciate it. So go catch that video, and it'll show you step by step on how I attach my vinyls. Okay, so I've already done that, and if you can see the layout, I have marked exactly where the hair is going. So right here's the top of our board. So it's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on each side of the center. Okay, and then down here we're going to do our ruffle and that kind of thing. So I'll go over briefly what I did for the ruffle. So let me bring you down. This was a lot of DIY, y'all. I'm not really a DIYer, but I guess it wasn't a lot, but it took me a minute to figure it out for sure. So let me get this out of the way, and I'll just go over the prep work that I did. So I got this trim from Amazon, and then this blue is just 2.5-inch ribbon. Okay, so what I did was I took the bottom wire out of the ribbon. I just took it completely out. And then I took the top wires and I actually, let me see if I can show you. So this one has the wire kind of sticking out, so I'll show you on this one. Thanks for the stars, y'all. I appreciate it. Okay, so I completely took the wire out on one side. On the other, I actually just held on to the wire and gathered it up. Just like that. Okay, and then I folded the wire under and I put a dab of glue on the whole thing. Okay. I know, Deanna, right? I'm not used to all this. And then I actually glued that same trim onto the bottom of my ribbon. Okay. Then I made a little bow out of the same trim, and that will go right there in the middle. Okay. Hey, hey. Then for the hair bow, I took that same ribbon and that same trim, and I took a whole piece and I glued that trim onto the ribbon and made the bow. So that way everything is matchy-matchy. If you don't like matchy-matchy, don't make matchy-matchy. So that was the prep for all the little pieces that are going to go on her. Okay, so I will get these out of our way and I will go over. So you're going to need a character board. You're going to need the vinyl, obviously. You're going to need your zip ties, and then however you want to do the bottom. Okay, so I am using loopy yarn. I got this from Amazon. And y'all, I'm not going to repeat this too many times, so write it down. Go grab your pencil and paper. Right, Robin? Girl, I ain't used to all this. So I got this from Amazon. It is called Blanket Easy. It's a Bernat. Hold that up so you can screenshot it if you want. And then here is the top with the SKU number on it. So this is just, I call it loopy yarn. Other people call it something different, but that's what I'm using for our hair. Okay, so let me get my glasses back on. So what I'm doing is I loaded the inside and outside sets of holes, and then I took the yarn, whichever yarn you want. Now if you use the skinny yarn, you may have to wrap it more times to get whatever look you're going for. Okay, and we can trim up these pieces if we don't like them at the end. So if you have this yarn, all I'm doing is I'm just literally using my hand. So it is about 3 inches, and I'm wrapping it 6 times. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to kind of grab it in the middle. I don't know how much yarn we're going to use yet because I haven't done it. So we will find out at the end. And then just cut it off, keep a hold of it. I'll show you over here so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Okay. Go right in between your zip ties. and just zip tie that bad boy in. Thank you for floating my boat. I appreciate it. Just like that. And just clip it off. And we are going to do both the outside and the inside so that you get this full head of hair, y'all. Okay? Now, I will find out at the end how much we actually need, and if you want to cut it back, we may be able to. But like I said, this is my first one, so I have no idea. I'm winging it, y'all. Y'all know me by now. So we're just going to keep going all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And y'all, these bundles were too small. I was not going to make them ahead of time and try to keep them together. So y'all will have to listen to me count until I get them done. You threw me in the pool with the frogs? Daggone it. You can also just grab a piece of cardboard if you want to wrap it around a piece of cardboard, however you want to do it. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You might be able to do this one. I'm sure you could do it. Thanks for the stars, y'all. Now this yarn is really big, so we may find out at the end that we don't need as many to wrap it as many times as I'm actually doing it. So we shall see. I hope it looks as cute on camera as it does in person. Doing great on the counting. Thanks, Faye. I can count to 6 for sure. But keeping up with my ends is going to be the problem. And you might find, now you may want to play, you might just be able to do one set and put a bigger thing in one set of each. You can also try it that way. I don't remember how much this yarn was. I'd have to look at Amazon, of course. Yay, Faye! How are the frogs, girl? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I go out there several times a day and just take them out. And y'all, they're so tiny, they really just look like almost specks of dirt. Kathy, I uploaded a video yesterday on my YouTube channel explaining exactly how to apply vinyls to the character board and the rail board. Yeah, with regular yarn, I'm sure, but with this yarn, it's hard to wrap it and bundle it. And if you can see, I'm trying to go in between the loops. Oh, I'm trying to grab the wrong end. There we go. Okay, so if I am definitely going to have to use both of these. So you might be able to not do quite as many wraparounds, but I don't know if you would still only be able to use one. Poor monkey. He came in yesterday, y'all, and he's like, Grandma, I know you're going to miss me. I'm like, I know I'm going to miss you, because he's going to Illinois with his dad to visit family. And he's like, me and Mommy are going to go to her room, and we're going to have a sad party. So I'm going to go in the pantry and get a bunch of snacks. Do you want to come join our sad party? I was like, oh my goodness. So we had a sad party last night. And then this morning when he was leaving, he's like, here's my Pikachu. You can sleep with him and think of me. Yep, the Santa face would work as well. Absolutely. And I have a ton of the loopy yarn in white that I got from, I think I got it at Joann Fabrics last year. And then he's like, as he's walking out, he's like, I'll FaceTime you, Grandma, every day. I was like, okay. I said, but why don't you just have fun? Right, Chris? So we'll just come in and we'll clip those off. So I am breaking out. Why not make a party? Exactly. They had a sad party. And they ate a bunch of junk food and watched TV. He brought you a dead frog. Oh my God. Trying to find the ends of these sometimes is a little more difficult. First time seeing yarn? Girl, I use everything on these boards. I've even done one with balloons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you could actually probably just do 3 wraparounds and it would be just fine. Or do maybe 10 and just put 1 set right in the middle. Yep, you can use pipe cleaner. Okay, now here at the top, I'll show you what I did. I didn't want to add an extra hole because I know a lot of y'all can't do that. So I just went from here to here and from here to here. Okay? And you won't even be able to tell. Yeah, so this is almost too much yarn, but we're just gonna make it work, y'all. Oops. And I'm not using the zip tie gun because it gets snagged on the yarn. So that's why I'm just using just the regular cutters I have. It looks like your hair looks like mine too, girl. Mine too. See, I'm just going to show y'all. So if we put it right in the middle, that would probably be enough, depending on what look you're going for. Sorry, I keep losing the end of my zip ties. There we go. There. Deb is sharing the link. So if you guys want to purchase these, they are on her Etsy shop. Oh my gosh, is the Queen of Joy here? Is she here? Where did I get the boards? These are Unique in the Creek boards. I do have an affiliate link that will save you 5% off of your boards. And I'll post that here in just a second. Oh my gosh, how cute is this, y'all? We'll trim all of this up at the end. Oh gosh, ready for critiques? Dre, I messed up the challenge. I didn't get it done. Yo, I got one more project to do after this. Let's see if I do the middle first, if it's easier. Yep, she's definitely got some hair. She got some hair. So you definitely don't need this much. Unless you just want to. Stop it, Nadine. I'm gonna get it done. Oh, psh. Yeah, I could have poked my daggone eye out. Holy cow. Stop it, Sandy. Y'all supposed to have my back. Not throw me under the bus. I lost count, but we're going with it. Hello, hello. They ship out of Canada, Alice. For y'all, they don't ship from the U.S. Hello, hello. No worries, I'm driving the bus. Oh no. No, Deanna, stop. I've been busy. I'm gonna do it, y'all. I'm gonna shock you and I'm gonna get it done. All right, 4 more pieces. And right, Sandy? Oh, I'm sorry, 5 more pieces. I forgot that very end one. This one's hard on the hands holding all this. Gosh, are we gonna make it work, y'all? Are we gonna make it? Why am I singing? I don't know why I'm singing. Hello, hello. If y'all would float my boat, I'd appreciate it. Hit that little share button. Okay, We're not going to make it, y'all. What I'll do is I will probably go back and undo, oh Lord, every other one and make it 4 wraps. That way you don't use more than 2 of these thingies. Okay? I'm just going to take these out for now. Just cut that. All right, so what I'm going to do from here is, I showed at the beginning how I made all of these little things with ribbon, okay? With ribbon and just trim that I bought from Amazon. So I was going to glue it, but right now, because I have to fix, because I don't have enough yarn, I'm not going to glue it, but I'm going to walk through what I would do. So I'm going to take and poke a little hole through that. Let me show you from back here. Okay, and I'm going to zip tie it in this zip tie and this zip tie. Okay, and then run a small bead of glue around the edge and hold it down so that it sticks. Okay. So it will go like that. Well, it's actually going to hold in there for, okay, and then I have the little bow, and that will get glued right there in the center. And then the bow, I showed how in the beginning, I told you exactly how I did all of these little things. So it's just a pipe cleaner. I'm just going to find 2 holes. Let me see where I want to put it approximately. Now getting through all this yarn. It's going to be something else. Let me see if I can find a hole. Oh my gosh, was that like a sinister laugh? Okay, I'm not going to keep digging. We're just going to make believe that I have this in those holes. And I will find a way to find those holes. Can y'all believe I actually made small bows? Let me see how that looks. Oh, maybe down just a tad bit more. So I'm just pulling it back away from her face. Cut that piece off. Who's Nancy and Slugo? I don't know who those are. With the clown, right? So there you go, y'all. Yes, Connie, I keep saying I'm going to buy one and I keep forgetting. So there it is. So I will go back, and like I said, I'll probably take every other one out and just make it a little bit smaller, because if you go every other, you're not going to notice that difference to finish this off. And then you would only need two things of that yarn. Okay. So there's that one. And there goes the bow. But it will just get glued right on there. So there's the one vinyl. And it fell off again. Where'd it go? Oh no, it's still on there. There's the one vinyl. And then here is the other vinyl. So I got two of each, just in case. Oh, awesome, Denise, because I always forget. All right, so any questions? So let me take that off. So I'll turn it over. So like I'll just go from inside outside and just make every other just a little bit smaller so that I don't need more than two of the things of yarn. But you can do really in any color. It doesn't have to be red. The yarn is from Amazon. Deb, can you post your link again, please? If not, I will post the link. I'll post my link for Unique in the Creek if you need. Oh, Tina did it. See, Tina's on the ball. All right. Well, that's all I've got for y'all. Very easy, and they're fun to do, actually. So the most time was just trying to figure out how I wanted to do that collar, but even taking and wrapping 5 exactly, Ruth. But then I would have to undo all of them, and I ain't doing that, girlfriend. I ain't doing it. All right, y'all. I am out of here. Y'all have a good day. If you're in the group, we will see you tonight for Wreath Critique. And if you're in the group, y'all go make sure you go watch the replay that I did earlier on the projects that we're working on this weekend, because they're going to be fun. So y'all have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye, y'all.